Hello, Fae friends. We're still catching up with Book 10 content. Today we're going to be looking at the Christmas banner, taking a peek at the units and the skills. Since I think I know one unit that's on here, and it's the duo, but I don't know anybody else. So let's take a look, see what I missed. All right, it's the blizzard time. It's no longer Christmas time, but you know, maybe it's Christmas in January. Sure. There's not really like a Christmas in July or anything, or like a January, like a July thing, but you know, it's fine, right? It's fine. What? Gatekeeper?
Funny, I'm used to keeping people out, and now here I am sneaking into strangers' houses.
Huh? They made a gatekeeper alt? Wait, what? Did they actually make him like even more busted? Oh. Yo, bro. Why does he have just his face on the B slot? What? Alright, this seems kind of ridiculous. I can't lie. This actually seems kind of ridiculous. Does that do even any damage? Oh, okay. It actually does. Alright.
I'll deliver the gifts.
Ice wall. Okay, the dogs and the cats just come out. Alright, I see. So what does he do? Does he have like, I know he probably has like warp bubble and all that, but like, does he do anything? Like that's like actually good?
Snowing already.
I never found the original Gatekeeper to be that good. I guess he did give like some nice bonuses to everybody within 3 columns, 3 spaces. Oh, I see. Oh joy, Seior. Yay. Yay, book 7 characters, yay.
As I am a goddess, I shall bestow gifts upon the children of Midgard.
I love book 7, yay. Okay, Repo. Kanto. Oh, okay, there's the extra action. All right. Positionals are still going crazy. And she just like basically one-shots Emblem Corrin. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's fine, man, that's fine. All right, yeah, it's got the same plus 15, plus 25, minus 15 that everybody seems to have nowadays. Attack Rose Favor, Future Guided. That's a lot of paragraphs. That's scary. That's a lot of paragraphs. Pierces the enemy line and unleashes a sudden AoE special, huh? Well, bye, Corrin. She shouldn't get... Wow. Even at 1 HP, all that damage reduced to 9. That's still kind of crazy. I cannot lie. Maybe with a better built Corrin, that won't be happening. And of course, Felix's turn gets ended, which is very important. Oh my gosh! Alfred? The gingerbread cookie that's buff?
Leave the heavy gifts to me. I'll make carrying them a part of my training.
Oh my gosh. Christmas Alfred? Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. I wish I pulled on this banner now. Well, okay, I can't say that because if I pulled on this banner, I pulled on every banner. Oh, Alfred. My goat. What was that? Speed, defense, twin, P save? I see. Okay. He and allies get beefier with each turn. Oh, because he's like working out and what? Oh, Alfred.
For my sister.
Yo, why is Hother the one that's always like...
A joyous gift.
Why is Hother the one that's like being showcased to die? What the heck? I guess it's just book 9 stuff. I don't know. All right, Arcane Crimson. All these specials. This really is turning into like Fates Online, bro. With all like the specials. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. This reminds me of Fates PvP. And the duo, yeah, okay, I did see this duo. This is the one unit I was spoiled on.
Camilla. You are very close. It's chilly out. We should share our warmth, Princess Ivy. Such
all right, Camilla.
snow.
What? Why?
I'll warm you
What? Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. Just move across the entire map. No, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's just, yeah. No, yeah. Tunnel vision. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's Ivy's skill from Engage, right? I think it is. Speed res, Crux ploy. Okay. Yeah, so leap over support punters, hit foes 7 spaces. Yeah, that's fair and balanced. Yep. Yeah, because why not just move across literally the entire map? Because why not? This is a bit of an odd duo, but I guess it somewhat makes sense. Even though I feel like Ivy and Camilla are similar, I feel like, in my personal opinion at least, I think Ivy is personally handled better. I think Camilla has higher highs, but Ivy as a character like is, I guess, handled better throughout.
Are there good children?
I guess they do like have some fundamental similarities.
Child.
And their archetypes are quite similar as well, with like the older sister, strong unit that comes like midway through the game, kind of thing. Although for some reason Ivy just wasn't promoted or whatever. I think, right? I forget. It's been a minute since I played Engage. Alright, Neathogre is dead. 50 times 5. Cozy Candles. I like that. That's a cute weapon named Cozy Candles. I've got a candle right next to me. Although it's not a cozy candle, it's a village candle. Not sponsored, by the way, but I do like candles. Is that Christmas Zelkov? Wait, was that Christmas Zelkov? I think it was. Oh my gosh, Christmas Zelkov, bro. Wait, that's so cute. What? Yo, Christmas Zelkov. Christmas Zelkov. All right, we gotta take a look at the units here. We gotta take a look at the skills, because this is a weird banner, but one that I kind of like. All right, let's take a look at the skills. First up, we're gonna be seeing Gatekeeper with the Elephant Calling, which is got Slaying for units and allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit. Grants all stats outside of speed for unit. X equals 16 for allies 5. Neutralizes penalties and reduces damage from foes' attacks by Y during combat for unit. Y equals 15 for allies, Y equals 7. And also unit or allies next attack deals 40% of foes' first attack damage prior to reductions. And after combat restores 7 HP. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Decent support as well. Obviously it's like better for him, less effective on allies, but that does make sense. We see reduces damage from foes special by 15 during combat. And grants special cooldown count minus Z to unit for foes first attack during combat. Z equals number of allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, maximum of 3. If it is within 2 spaces of a structure that a foe can destroy, value is treated as 3. Oh, because he's like defending the thing. Yeah, okay, that checks out. We got Ice Wall. We have Defense Res Aria, which is if unit initiates combat or is in 3 spaces of an ally. Grants bonus to units defense and res equal to units maximum special cooldown count plus 7 during combat. And also, when unit special triggers, deals damage equal to units maximum special cooldown count times X. X equals 3, otherwise 5 if it's the Brave effect. Okay, so, I mean, that's not really the best skill, because usually when you have a defense and res ability, most of the time it's for defensive, so you're not really initiating combat that often. So I don't find this to be very useful, but it's probably like a niche option. We're also going to see Festive Report, which is, it's got Bulwark. Foes cannot warp within, okay, Bulwark, Warp Bubble, and then at the start of turn, inflict Share Spoils Plus. Okay, the Lapis skill, that's interesting. On closest foes and any foe within 2 spaces of those foes through the next actions. Inflicts attack and res minus 5 on foe. Foe cannot make a follow-up attack. Inflicts special cooldown charge minus 1 on foe per attack. And reduces damage from foes' attacks by 20% of units res during combat. When unit special triggers, calculates damage using 150% of units res instead of the value of unit's attack. Ah, okay. So you definitely want to be plus res with this unit. Then we have Defense Res Twin Far Save, which is just Savior. Defense res plus 4. Any reduced damage by X% effect that can be triggered only apply once per unit per combat, and restores 7 HP to unit when this unit deals damage to foe during combat. Okay. That's like probably the best far save ability right now in the game, I would assume. I actually don't know for sure. But with the healing, the reduced damage by X% effect, and just the classic defense and res plus 4, I think that's pretty standard, honestly. I would say that's quite good. I don't know if he's good, honestly. I don't know if this Gatekeeper's good, but I would imagine maybe if you took off his A skill. I don't feel like his A skill is that useful in this context. But let's move on next to Seior. Yay, Seior. Oh my gosh, I love Seior. We got the Winter Star with Slaying. After unit acts, inflicts attack and res minus 7, exposure and panic on closest foes, and foes within 2 spaces of those foes to the next actions. After Canto, if unit has used an assist skill on the current turn, grants you another action and re-enables Canto. Grants all stats plus 15, plus 25 damage, and reduces damage from foes' attacks by 15 during combat. This is quite literally like the power cut version of plus 14 to all stats. Then we're going to be seeing if unit initiates combat after moving to a different space, triggers the following effect depending on unit's equipped special. If unit has AoE equipped, grant special cooldown count minus X unit before special triggers during combat. If use attack can trigger unit special, grant special cooldown count minus X unit before unit's first attack during combat. X equals the number of spaces from start position to end position. I see. I guess it's just the same. I don't know why it's like worded differently, but it's just the same reduction. I don't know. We've got Blazing Light, Crystalline Water, Attack Res Favor, which is if a rally or movement assist skill is used by unit or target's unit, grants attack and res plus 6 empathy and reduces the percentage of foes non-special reduced damage by extra skills by 50% during combat to unit and target ally or unit and targeting ally for 1 turn. Okay. Oh, I guess if they like rally Seior maybe. And then grant special cooldown -1 to unit and target ally or unit targeting ally once per turn. Allies on the map with empathy actively deal +7 damage during combat. And then inflicts attack defense res -4 on foe, and unit deals X or +X +7 damage during combat. X equal to highest total attack and res bonuses among unit and allies with the empathy active. Ah, okay. Interesting. And let's not forget about future guided as well. Enables Canto distance max 3 minimum 1. Disables foes effects that calculate damage using the lower foes defense or res during combat. After foes start of turn, skills trigger for the closest foes in cardinal directions of unit. If unit's res is greater than or equal to foes res plus X, X is equal to the distance from unit to foe times 3 minus 5, and time's grip is not active on foe, then that foe's action ends immediately and inflicts time grip and gravity on that foe. Okay, that's the thing that stops your actions. So that's quite similar. For allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, grants all stats +5, ally deals +7 damage. And it grants special cooldown count -1 to ally before ally's first attack during combat. That's already quite good, just support alone. I feel like this unit's actually not bad at supporting. And then grants all stats +5 to unit, deals damage equal to 20% of unit's res, reduces damage from foes' attacks by 7, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat. Okay, not so bad. I still find it funny that we have the Canto in like the little glossary thing at the bottom, even though I think we've had this one before. Maybe it's just the specific numbers that we haven't had before, and that's why they show it off. Next is my goat, Alfred. I love Alfred from Engage. He's definitely one of my favorite characters. Let's see what he's got here. Snowfit Lance with Slaying. For you and allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit. Grants all stats +X for unit. X is equal to 15. For allies, it's 5. Neutralizes foes' bonuses. And if unit or ally deals damage to foe during combat, restores 7 HP during combat. And also, if unit or allies' defense is greater than or equal to foes' defense +5, disables units and foes or allies and foes skills that change attack priority during combat. Okay, that's not so bad. But it's a bit of a hard trigger because the foe gets +5 defense on that check, not -5. Unit deals +25 damage, reduces damage from foes' attacks by 15, and then reduces damage from foes' specials by an additional 15. And it grants special cooldown count -Y to unit before foes' first attack during combat. Y equals the number of allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit. If unit's defense is above foes' defense, Y is treated as 3 automatically. We're going to be seeing Flame Wall here as well, with Self-Mastery as the A-tier skill. Unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. At the start of turn, grants every stat except for Res, Great Talent, +3 to unit and allies in 2 spaces of unit. And then for unit and allies on the map, deals damage equal to the value of Defense Great Talent, maximum 9, and deals and reduces damage from foes' attacks by the value of Defense from Great Talent, also maximum of 9. Grants attack and speed and defense +10 to unit. Increases speed difference necessary to make for foe to make a follow-up attack by 10. Neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units follow-up attacks. And reduces the percentage of foes non-special reduced damage by extra skills by 50% during combat. This skill grants a max great talent of 18 for unit and then 9 for other allies. Okay, that's pretty decent actually. I do like that Alfred has like a great talent thing and not just like Alphonse. That's kind of nice. I think several units do have it, though, to my knowledge. We see Pair Up as well. And not to mention Speed Defense Twin P-Save, which is the exact same thing as Def Res, except this is Speed Defense instead. So Alfred looks like he's just attack, speed, defense the unit. That's quite tanky, but does not have much res to speak of, so he probably explodes to a good res, or a good magic nuke. Finally, we're going to be seeing Ivy and Camilla with the Cozy Candles, which accelerates special trigger -1. Disable the foe's effects that calculate damage the lower of foe's defense or res during combat. For unit allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, grants all stats +X, X equal 15 for yourself, 5 for allies, and grants special cooldown count -1 before each of their attacks during combat. Okay, each? That's actually kind of scary. And restores 7 HP after combat. Unit deals plus 25 damage, reduces damage for foes attacks by 15, neutralizes effects that inflict special code on charge minus X on unit, and reduces the percentage of foes non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50% during combat. There is so much here. Oh my gosh, it's like all the same kind of archetype. We do see Ice Wall here once more, but then we have Tunnel Vision, which grants all stats plus 9. If support partner is on the map, unit can move through foe spaces, and unit can move to a space within 2 spaces of any support partner within 3 spaces. Oh, that is quite scary. If support partner is not on the map at the start of turn, grants unit can move 1 extra space unit for 1 turn. At the start of player phase or enemy phase, grants Potent Follow and Anathema to unit and allies within 2 spaces for 1 turn. I actually don't know what that does. We see unit deals damage during combat equal to number of times unit has attacked in the current combat times 5. Okay, quite interesting. If unit's res above foes res, or if unit is within 2 spaces of a support partner, or if there's a support partner with support rank of S+ on the map, unit attacks twice during combat. Okay, that's quite strong. You just literally, if your support partner is here, you can just go warp and have Brave Effect like crazy. And then if unit's HP is above 1 and foe would reduce unit's HP to 0, unit starts with 1 HP. Oh, and they have Miracle too. Okay, yeah, that's a really strong A skill. I mean, you have stats, you have warping, you have special proccing, you have Miracle, and you have whatever the other one was. I already forgot. That's a lot. Yeah, that is a lot. We also see Speed Res Havoc along with Speed Res Crux Ploy, which is at the start of player phase or enemy phase if any foes within 3 res or 3 comp sets and unit have below units res plus 5, inflicts ploy and exposure on those foes through the next actions, inflicts speed and res minus 4 on foes within 3 rows or 3 comp sets on unit, and those foes suffer guaranteed follow-up attacks during combat. Okay, we all know that ploy skills are quite strong. And then for the Harmonize skill, it's for Engage and Fates. We're going to be seeing grants Resonance Blades and Resonance Shields to unit and allies from the same titles as unit, and then applies Divine Vein Haze on closest foes spaces and each space within 2 spaces of those spaces for 2 turns. The wording on this saying space all the time is so funny, but that's kind of like the Camilla effect there. So yeah, interesting. Maybe I'm just like out of the meta because I'm really doing a lot of these videos to like kind of catch up with the meta, but I don't feel like this unit is like that crazy. I feel like they're solid, but I don't feel like they're that broken. Like they just have like a lot of effects, but it feels like in this meta so many characters have this level of effects nowadays, and I don't feel like this unit does anything super special outside of like the Warp Brave Effect Miracle. Like that does seem like strong, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna say that's not strong. I would just like, if this was like last year, I'd say, or like 2 years ago, I'd say this is like the most broken unit in the game. But because like we're 2 years ahead now, like everybody's basically like 1 click, 1 shot, 1 broken, at least from what I've been seeing. So I don't really know. Regardless, they do seem good. They do seem quite strong. So I guess that's it for this banner reaction. I kind of like this banner though. I do kind of like this banner. I think it's a nice Christmas banner. If it comes back in the future, I may try to get Alfred, but knowing me and my spending habits with all my favorite characters, that's going to be quite hard. But we'll see. For now, though, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you had a Merry Christmas, even though this is coming out way afterwards. But, you know, the thought is still there, right? I don't know. All right, I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.